Other Switchheads, it's Sunday, and that can only mean Switchheads best deals. And as you probably already guessed, it's for the UK and US eShop. So why not, before we kick off proceedings, go ahead and subscribe for more of this and reviews every week, and maybe drop a like, as it seriously helps small channels like mine grow. And so let's delve into the seemingly bottomless pit of the eShop sales. Make it so. And first up this week, and brand new into the eShop, the House of the Dead remake. And this is an interesting one, as it's 10 to 20% off, $22.49 in America, and $17.99 if owned. This is in the UK and EU only. Some of Forever Entertainment games like Halo, Cooking Simulator, Green Hell, and more. You could get it for $17.99 at the moment if you own some of them. It's a remake of the game with the same name, that rhymes, apart from the remake part, of course. Local 2-player, more than one ending, which is good, as I hear it's a little on the short side. Achievements also handy to stretch the old game and sessions out. A horde mode, and there's even bosses, which is always pretty decent in this sort of game. Critics metascore of 56 and user of 7.4, so obviously the users liked it a bit more than the critics. Has anyone actually got this? And, well, basically let us know if we should be pulling the trigger on this one. And here we have a lovely little game that I reviewed on the channel, Ghosts and Apples, featuring Jack Red Drum. And with a pretty decent 50% off, £4.49p, $4.99, with an impressive meta score of 8.3, this delightful twist on match 3 puzzles in a house full of magic and mystery, wandering the halls trying to get your soul back. Over 150 handcrafted levels designed to thrill. The gameplay is fun and I have enjoyed it a lot, and I'm not the only one by the looks of that metascore. Definitely one to get if you're into your puzzlers, and it's just nice looking as well. It's got a lovely art style. Go get it, it's fun. Another one that's recently been released, Super Cyborg, and with a pretty respectable 29% off, bringing it to £4.49p, $4.99. A Contra like that's more Contra than the new Contra game, apparently so. Can be played in co-op or single player. I recently reviewed it on the channel and gave it a whopping great 4+ out of 5, as I find it fun but very challenging game to play. Definitely one for all those Contra fans out there. Let us take the great leap between times. The great perhaps. And I will say here and now that you have got in the US until the 18th to nab this deal. And in the UK, you have until May the 1st. So if you want this in the US, you better grab it right now. Anywho, this one's a time-traveling puzzle game set in a post-apocalyptic world using a lantern found in the future. You're able to travel to the past to help complete puzzles. I own it, it's not a bad game, and yes, it's definitely worth this sale price. Yeah, let us know what you think if you have it. Let us all set sail to Windbound. With a pretty respectable, darn good 65% off, £5.59p, $6.99. Shipwrecked is, well, basically, it's up to you to scavenge and survive and eventually navigate your way to other islands. Craft tools and learn the secrets to be found while building your very own ultimate ship. As you can see from this, it is a labour of love, or it was for the actual devs. And apparently it was released with a few bugs and problems. If you own this, please let us know whether those bugs and problems are gone. Although it does still look like it's worth the asking price at this sale though, doesn't it? From islands to a pathway. Yeah. Not entirely sure whether that was the best segue, but a whopping great 90% off. $1.29, $1.99. I have never heard of this game, ever, but it does sound like it's got a good few interesting features, like strategic squad combat, 5 campaigns, make choices in said campaigns with outcomes, which is always decent, build a team and experiment with them, changing and swapping until you defeat the enemy. This really does actually look quite interesting, and for that price I may actually pick this one up. I am actually looking for something decent to stream very soon. Starting to pick up the nerve for that. What do you reckon? Another one I've never heard of, Toki. And with a impressive 93, that's more than impressive, % off, 93p, amazing. $2.23, a remake of the original released around 30 years ago, an action platformer. Toki can walk, jump, swim, climb and spit. It's almost worth 93p for a game that uses spit to, well, dispense of its enemies. Any good? I don't know. Well, it does have a 6.8 meta user score, so now maybe be the time. Oh, that's a mouthful. Now you may want to pick it up. And I have to admit, I went past this one and stopped because it looked quite interesting. Dicey Dungeons. A lovely 67% off, £4.49, $5.09. Fast-paced deck building roguelike. Fight monsters. Find, loot and level up your 6 heroes, each with their own styles and abilities. 7.9 user metascore. It looks good and even tastier with that discount. What do you think? Leave it down below. And here's one that most people should be familiar with, Doom 64. A lovely 50% off, £1.99, $2.49. Almost rhymes, doesn't it? And if you don't know what this is, then literally, where the heck have you been all this time? An 8.0 user metascore. It's easily counted as one of the best entries in the game's long history. And a good place to start if you just want to test out the waters to see if this sort of thing is your cup of tea. Or if you know what it is and have been sat on that there fence, dive in now, as there's at least 7 hours of gaming history here to enjoy. Game on. And next up we have Super Toy Cars 2, and yes, the first one's on discount as well if you wish to take a look there as well. A pretty respectable 80% off, $1.99 or $2.39. I have literally been looking at this one for a while, and I've wanted the first one. Then this came out because I left it so long, and yeah, I love Micro Machines, and I might as well just get the second one instead of the first one. Look at it, indestructible cards. It looks pretty good. 1 to 2 players. Racing in real world environments with tiny cars. Cute. Do people still even like these sort of games? I don't know, but I do. Do you? And yes, I know I forgot to say, but that was my wish list. Sorry. Anyway, my high price game of the week goes to Space Base Dartopia. And okay, 20% off. £35.99 or $39.99. Economic simulation and empire building strategy paired with classic RTS skirmishes and a good dose of humor. Okay, yeah, this is hard to pronounce. Or at least that's what it says here. I reviewed this one for the channel. It's not a bad game, but took a long while to get into. A small discount for such a big game, but will it push you over the edge and buy it? Leave it down in the comments, of course. And as for my pocket money entrance, this week we have Jet Ski Rush. Basically, it's obstacles done on a jet ski, as you can see. Can you complete the water course filled with obstacles and traps? Your task is to go as far as you can while collecting coins and doing crazy acrobatic maneuvers on your jet ski. Sounds a little mobile phone-ish, but I mean, for that price, it does sound a bit of fun, doesn't it? What do you think? I think so. And there you have it, another week, another sales video. And yeah, I think you'd agree there are some pretty decent sales on there, and as you can see, there's a lot more still on offer. Oh, Crisis 3149, the trilogy, that's worth it. Anyway, subscribe, of course, if you enjoyed this video and would like to join me again next week, or for more weekly reviews as well. A cheeky like would help the channel no end, and joining us in our Discord, link is down below, to, well, basically continue that chat thing. Because life is better when we switch together.